Hello, my name is Mordred Viking and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Total War Warhammer 2. This is the Twisted and the Twilight, which is the new expansion for Total War Warhammer, which introduces a new Wood Elf faction. You can see here the Twisters of Twilight, and also a new Skaven faction, which is Throt the Unclean.
All life is experiment, yes?
All life is an experiment. That's an interesting one. So, Throt the Unclean, we are currently in the Vortex campaign, because I wanted something a little bit shorter. So, Throt is up here in the Chill Road, whereas the Sisters of Twilight are down here on the Ashen Coast. There is another character, which I'm still not allowed to show you, which is Dryker, and another unit for the Skaven, which is the Chieftain, which I'm also not allowed to show you. But everything else I have now got access to. I've got all of the new rosters for the Skaven, I've got all the new rosters for the Wood Elves. The Wood Elf rework is live, I've got that installed. So there is quite a lot of different things. Because we don't have Dryker and the Skaven Chieftain, I decided to do this as a Mortal Empires campaign, again because it's a little bit shorter. Sorry, not Mortal Empires, Vortex campaign, because it's a little bit shorter. But what we'll probably do is play some of this. Then from the 27th, which is Friday, I can show you everything. And then we'll either continue this campaign in Vortex, or we'll start a Dryker campaign in Mortal Empires, because Dryker wants to kill all the elves. This is a goal I appreciate. She's basically a corrupted dryad. And yeah, she hates elves. So that's what she tries to do. But for now, we're going to be playing as the Sisters of Twilight. So I'm going to jump in, start a new campaign. I'm going to do this on hard, because apparently the Wood Elf campaign is already kind of difficult. We could try very hard, but yeah, Wood Elves are actually quite strong. Yeah, we'll try very hard. The problem with this is apparently they have a really hard time with the economy. So if you play on very hard, then the AI just throws army after army after army. And the way that the Wood Elves play is very spread out. They don't really build empires. They build individual holdings all over the place and then teleport between them. So let's do hard. We can always bump up the difficulty in the next campaign if we'd like to. Alright, let's do this. Oh, faction effects. We have the Forge of Daith. Craft and upgrade unique weapons, armor and items offered by the Master Smith Lord Daith. We have 10% more ammunition for all of our armies. We are very archer orientated, more so than Orion. We have the Volley of Kurneros for the Hawk Riders, which are the flying birds. All missile units are 15% cheaper. We have plus 10 melee attack for flyers and a charge bonus for flyers as well. So we are very flying, very ranged orientated. And we do actually start with some of the new units. For example, the Great Stag Knights. These are stags, which believe they're knights, or something. Hawk Riders, which are flying bird, shooty people. And then a couple of Great Eagles. Let's do this!
Even the fierce defenders of the Wood Elf Kingdom cannot safeguard their realm from the disorder of the Great Vortex. In the forests of Nagaroth, a portal to the Dreaming Wood grows thin, where beyond, demons rage. The forest grants Queen Ariel a dread vision of ancient trees blackened and broken, of countless wood elves slain upon their twisted boughs. For should chaos breach from their realm, the world roots will carry the demons to the very heart of Athelloren. Only Ariel herself can seal the dire portal, so sends her most trusted to cleanse the forest ahead of her arrival, unaware that a vengeful enemy watches. The Twilight twins, Nistra and Aran, a deadly fusion of dawn's serenity and dusk's fury. They will not waver in their perilous quest. The Mage Queen, vulnerable for the first time in eons, but her hidden foe dare not strike directly. A terrified Skaven is persuaded to lure their twisted overlord to this cause. Throt, master mutator of Clan Moulder. How he yearns to be free of his unnatural, undying hunger. Ariel's pulped remains would be a certain remedy. A queen's implacable guardians oppose a creature of chilling madness. A brutal war is unavoidable. The fate of the forest, undecided.
Okay, so here we go. Deep within the Oak of Ages, Ariel stirs. The Mage Queen of Athelloren has felt the Great Vortex shudder with instability, bringing about a dangerous imbalance in the weave. She has foreseen the ramifications of these events. A portal torn open in the depth of the withering Witchwood of Naggarond threatens to provide demons a gateway to the world. Yet Ariel cannot seal it until the weave is strengthened, and so she sends forth her emissaries to rejuvenate the forest ahead of her arrival. Hey, I actually finished reading it before it loaded. Huzzah! Jackson! Coming in with a 26-month resubscription. Thank you very much for the ongoing support there, Jackson. Very much appreciate that. 26 months. Love the stream as always, Mordred. Thank you. You're more than welcome. I must admit, curious about this one. Like, I really don't like the High Elves, with the possible exception of Teclis. Wood Elves.
The weave here is dangerously out of balance.
Yet there is much prey. Glorious.
This is no game, sister. We must prepare for Ariel's arrival.
Purge the Witchwood's darkness. Restore its ancient glory. Strengthen the weave, etc., etc. You handle the details, Nestra. I'll handle the slaughter.
Cease this childishness. If Ariel cannot seal the demon portal, annihilation awaits.
Don't be tedious, sister. You know I will never fail our Mage Queen.
At least these glades are rife with foul greenskins and beastmen to hold your quarrelsome interest.
Not to mention the Druki fools. I so enjoy hunting those.
Then, for the future of our people, we must commence the cleansing, sister. For the weave!
For Ariel! For Athelloren!
Okay, how they play. The Heralds of Ariel. The Sisters of Twilight have access to unique items and ornaments crafted in the Forge of Daith. See, that's a bit more dwarfy, so I'll cut them a little bit of slack. Lord Daith, most celebrated of the Elven Smiths, regularly gifts special equipment to the sisters throughout their campaign, while also offering his legendary smithing skills to improve his gift's powers. When approached in his temple forge, Daith will either indulge Nestra's obsession with perfectly honing her equipment by upgrading them for her, or accept Arahan's ardent insistence they carry newly forged equipment into battle. The World Roots and the Magical Forests. The Oak of Ages' life-giving World Roots have seeded a number of magical forests across the world. But over time, interlopers and neglect have caused them to wither. By performing various actions, such as securing the heartland regions that border them, the Wood Elves can increase the health of the magical forests and perform rituals of rebirth there, thus permanently restoring their connection to the World Roots. All Wood Elf armies can use the World Root stance to travel short distances beneath otherwise impassable terrain. Doing so is not without risk, however, as they can be intercepted by the armies above and brought to battle, even by races that cannot use the World Roots themselves. The deep roots connect all of the magical forests of the world, allowing the Wood Elves to instantaneously travel between different continents with ease. They can be accessed from any magical forest region, regardless of ownership, but once an army traverses them, it will be some time before another journey can be made. A variety of benefits can be gained by appointing lords to positions of office. Learn more about the Wood Elves.
The very presence of these emerald horrors imperils our mission, Arahan.
Don't be so coy, sister. Just come out and say, let's kill thousands of orcs.
What matters is cleansing the settlement of threat, not your wearisome bloodthirst.
Start of your turn, have at least 100 forest health in the Witchwood. Most esteemed Sisters of Twilight, I bid you welcome here with dire tidings. The ravenous demons of Slaanesh in the otherworldly realm of the Dreaming Wood eternally thirst for destruction. A recent fluctuation in Ulthuan's vortex has led to the appearance of a portal to their world here in the Witchwood of Naggaroth. Should the demons of the Dreaming Wood use this passageway to enter the mortal plane, it will spell disaster for the entire world. Bloody elves and their disaster spelling. Queen Ariel is intent on performing a rite to seal the portal, but the weave that permeates the land of Chill is more imbalanced here than anywhere else in the world, limiting her powers. Thus, the sealing rite will require the surrounding forest of the world roots beneath to be first brought back to their full splendour, having long been cut off from the life-giving powers of the distant Oak of Ages. Go forth, Anastra and Aran, carry out the mistress's bidding so that she may complete her grave task. So we need to get 100 forest health in the Witchwood, which is our home base here. Witchwood will then start blooming. We get Ariel. We get the Mage Queen? Alright. We gain some amber money, and the deep roots get cleared, which means that we can use teleportation more frequently. A lot more frequently. Capture and occupy a settlement belonging to the following faction, the Broken Chains. While the Greenskins have a foothold in this realm, I foresee only war in our future. We must reclaim that which they have taken. Only then can the forest heal. Alright, so we've got the Witchwood, which is here. The way the Wood Elves now work is they don't have this weird system where they conquer massive empires. The Wood Elves have never been about massive empires. Instead, they have these little stronghold areas. So you have the forests, and the goal of the game for any of the Wood Elf factions is basically to take control of all of the forests. You can do that through diplomatic annexation, but just by getting those elves on your side, or you can conquer them if they get conquered themselves. You can then create Hearthland, which is settlements immediately around the woodlands, which basically is cleared land where nature can do its thing. And every time you do that, it will strengthen the forest itself. Once you've fully strengthened your forest, you then probably need to go out and grab another one, do the same thing, grab another one, do the same thing, and that is how the Wood Elves grow. They have their deep root system, which allows you to teleport immediately around to the different areas of the world, so you're kind of putting out fires constantly in different areas, depending on where the trouble lies. So, we have got
My powers are yours.
Delna, a spell singer of the beasts, who immediately needs to be renamed. And I think we'll go to the subscriber list. If it hasn't just crashed, I think it's just crashed. Oh no, it's still there. Ha! Okay. Nope, the game crash? The game's still there. Where's the game? AVG popped up, which is never a good sign. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the game's still here. What was the name again? Oh yeah, I remember. So we have our spell singer, Mike. Wow, that's a bit laggy.
Bliss! Bloodshed! Oh.
How big's the campaign map, and am I allowed to show it? This is just the Vortex campaign, so we're currently up in Nagarond. Oof, this is really laggy. Like, really laggy. So we've got the Witchwood here, we've got the Gaean Vale in Ulthuan, the Sacred Pools in Lustria, and then Orion's Camp in Araby? I'm not actually sure what this southern continent is called. So eventually we want to take control of all four of these and then basically protect them. And the Deepwoods button is this. So if you have an army selected, you then zoom out to this map mode and then you click on the one you want to move to. And then there are Rituals of Rebirth, which I think allow you to basically regrow the forest if they've been destroyed. Or that's the end game. That might be how we win. Alright, within the Witchwood, the Wood Elf territories are of course pretty big, allowing you to build lots and lots of buildings because, again, they don't have a big empire. So we could upgrade from the copse to a glade, which will increase the amount of money we get, increases, oh no, growth is the same, increases faction-wide income, and increases our garrison here, which would be good. Or we could build another building. So we started with a Trapper's Den, which gives income, gives trade goods, growth, and casualty replenishment. We also have the Celothoi Gallery, which is Eternal Guard, and Eternal Guard with shields. These are the Spearmen. So why you would ever get Eternal Guard without shields, I'm not sure. Ah, because that requires a forge. I see. We could build the Glade Guard hide, which allows us to get Glade Guards. Which is tempting, because Wood Elf archers are kind of potent. We can get the Haunted Groves, which give Dryads. Dryads aren't great, however, Treekin and Treeman are freaking phenomenal. Guard Platform, which is upkeep for all units, local area, gives us more ammo when under siege, and also a lot more guards. That's like walls. Undergrowth Lookouts, Public Order from Corruption, Enemy Hero Success Chance Reduction, and also a chance to find Skaven. Grapevines gives us a bunch of money and wine. And then Craftsman Tree gives a bunch of money and pottery and timber, and Elven Trinkets and Public Order and Growth. Public Order here is actually a problem. So we may well want the Craftsman Tree so we can get that Public Order. I mean, it's not going to fix the problem. Yeah, I think we want the Craftsman Tree. And apparently we can upgrade both at the same time, so let's do that. Leaving me with precisely no money. Then we also have technology. Now, one of the resources in the old school Wood Elves was Amber. Amber works differently. There is less of it around, but it's no longer required to unlock new units. So you're not constantly just trying to do everything to get Amber. Instead, Amber will unlock a set number of very powerful technologies, which can give you a variety of bonuses. So as you get access to the Amber, you can spend it on the technologies. We're going to get Morai Heg the Crone, which gives us more campaign line of sight and also Public Order. That sounds good. Then let's get the Branchwaith.
Spell Singer.
You have Scouting, which is more magical items, and you're also Lore of Beasts.
We shall unearth great relics.
Oh, and there's the portal. And then we need to go and kill Crixus.
The Sisters of Twilight.
Eternal Guard with shields. Glade Guard with Starfire.
I crave battle.
Enjoy the respite, Arahan.
Their bickering is kind of amusing. So you do fire damage in your armor piercing. You're just damaging. Okay. Let's do this!
Their disharmony ends.
So they are going to be defended by the garrison as well, but that just means we get to kill more stuff.
It will be a glorious battle.
Let's do this.
This is the life.
Amazon Prime offer for AC Valhalla already? 14 magic seems reasonable. Oh, damn it, still laggy. I was really hoping it wouldn't be in the battles. Why? Why are you doing this to me? I'm just going to set this to high. See if that fixes things. I have a feeling we had a problem with shadows. Like, there is definitely something going on my machine, which adds input delay. That's better. Oh, no, still something going on. Grass detail. I remember having problems with grass detail. Yep. It does not like high-level grass detail. Don't know why, but we're fine now. Very, very strange. Okay, so let's put our Glade Guard back here. Then we'll put our shields spread out in the front. You two are both riding on one giant eagle. So we'll have you flying here in the middle. Then we've got our Branchwaith Mike, who can be back here with the archers. Now what spells can you do? You can do Whistled Wild Form, which will increase armor and weapon damage. We have another Great Eagle, which we'll put over there. Hawk Riders. We'll actually put you guys together, and then we also have the Stag Knights. So the Stag Knights... Oh, they are actually mounted. I thought the Stag Knights would be unmounted. But no, these are very, very high level. They're kind of like Grail Knights. They hit kind of hard. 32 of them in a unit, 6,000 hit points. 60 armor, shields, weapon strength, armor piercing. Yeah, they're pretty good. They have Frenzy, they're Woodsman, they hide in forest, Vanguard, cause fear, and they have a 20% fizz res, plus their 60 armor. They are kind of tanky. Unfortunately, this place doesn't know what forests are, so we don't get any of those. So, are you going to come and attack me? Because that would be wondrous, seeing as I'm on a nice little hill here. Oh, it's just an exclusive outfit for AC. Gotcha.
Of course.
We accept.
Sisters of Twilight!
Now, they do have a fair number of archers themselves who can attack our Hawk Riders, but I think I'm still going to try and do a bit of guerrilla warfare with these guys. Huzzah! Do you have any specialized weapons? Yes, you do. You have the Talon of Dawn, which is a bonus versus large. I don't think any of them are going to be large, and it also sunders armor. And then we have the Talon of Dusk, which is a poison. Which is multi-target damage, does bonus versus infantry. We're doing that.
Dawn and dusk! With me, sister!
Forward!
Harmony warfare! In Dawn's name! Bringing harmony! No alternative!
Okay, they do hit pretty hard.
Hunting my foes! Glorious!
Glorious!
The season of war! Sisters of Twilight! They must fall!
Oh, shoot into that! They're bunched together! There we go. It's like a freaking shotgun.
Glade guard.
Huzzah!
The forest calls.
Nature calls us, guided by the wind.
Let's just keep going around the back of them.
Ariel shows the way. Seizing the position. Lighting the path. Duty observed. Sent by Orion. For Ariel. With
Their
me,
voices are awesome. Whoever did the voice work for these two did a really good job.
Wild Riders! Blade Guard! Yes?
Guardians of Lauren. Bringing harmony. Nature calls us.
Blade Guard!
And our archers are absolutely destroying them. I want you to cast that on them. BAM! That is what you call an impact.
My bow hungers.
For Lady Ariel!
Hand of the forest.
Yeah, that was acceptable. You did okay.
Blade Guard! Wild Riders!
Nestra and Arahan.
Archers ready!
Sisters of Twilight.
You lot back off a little. Archers are doing some absolutely fantastic amounts of damage. You disappear.
Protectors of the forest! Attack!
You prepare a cycle charge.
Dawn and death.
And then you come attack. No, not that. You come after those archers. You start shooting the spearmen. Here comes the next charge.
Wild riders! Swift!
You get out of there.
Ready for orders!
You two start shooting
By Kurnos! Faster!
back off a little bit.
Sisters of
You keep shooting the spearmen.
Wild riders!
And they're about to run, so let's get a charge in. Good stuff, good stuff.
Sisters of Twilight.
Blade guard! Wild riders!
Yeah, I quite like the Great Stag Knights. They feel more tanky than cavalry usually does.
Sisters of Twilight.
Oh, you're out of ammo. You go and start chasing them down.
Wild riders! Let's
Go and head over there.
The season of war.
Blade guard! Aye! Wild riders! Blade guard! For our lady!
Spellsinger.
Entree. Drop spell. Spell! Spell! God damn it, didn't get on the charge. Oh, it's fine. We still got him. And there's the victory. Huzzah!
War is tragedy.
Eternal guard! Ready to fire! Wild riders! Azray, attack!
By Ephua.
Kill them! Aye!
Sisters of Twilight.
To war!
I'd say that went pretty well. Any news of Baldur's Gate 3? No. Well, they're not cavalry, they're staglery. That is now official. These are officially staglery.
Eternal guard! Orders received!
As you say,
You go and chase
crush them.
turrets.
For Isha!
Some of those goblins are actually going to get away. We're going to be able to catch them before they do.
Orders acknowledged!
Not 100% sure. Stop shooting! Seriously, stop! Alright.
No!
Orders understood.
Got him.
Sisters of Twilight. Season of wrath.
Oh man, that laughter was awesome.
Eternal guard! Understood!
Definitely gonna say it. These two have personality.
Ariel expects.
So I believe that the story behind these two is they were actually one person, and then their personality literally split in half. I don't remember why. I believe there was a reason for it, but they're effectively one person with split personality
Defenders of Athelurn!
that have manifested as two people now.